She know she my right hand, she know she my twin. That's my baby, that's my best friend. She wanna see me win, with you ain't no second guessing. I'ma jump right in, she go hard about me, no game. She gon' take a chance. If it slip out, it go back in. She like blow her back in. I pull up like Batman, she rapping on my left hand.
What's the word, YouTube? Today we are doing a 21 questions. She's Ash. We're gonna get right into it. This is our introduction video. So we thought for an introduction video, why don't we do a 21 questions and help y'all get to know us, right? So what we did, right? We came up with 42 questions. ChatGPT came up with 42 questions and we put them in here. Out of those 42 questions, we're gonna pick 21. Some of them are relationship questions, like how did you meet, stuff like that. Some of them are personal questions, like what's your favorite color. Before we get started, we're gonna let it be known our channel is PG-13, so if you're under 13, go grab you a guardian or just go get guardian's permission. We'll wait, we'll pause the video for you, go do that. All right, now that you went and did that, hopefully, we don't want to hear we got you in trouble, you was watching stuff you wasn't supposed to be watching. We gave y'all a warning, parents, we gave them a warning. So, without further ado, we're gonna let her pick the first question.
Who takes longer to get ready?
I feel like we don't gotta answer that, we can skip it. Actually, we gonna answer that one. Who takes longer to get ready? What a shocker. Who would have thought?
It's like all the routines, the hair routines, skincare routines.
Taking long routine. Routine. And then start over. All right, next question. I'll pick you up. Who's more likely to embarrass the other in public?
There'll be times we're at the grocery store and he'll just start going on those like electric shopping carts and like, or out of nowhere be like, who are you? Why are you following me? Like he's that type of person in public.
Who are you and how'd you get into my fuck?
Favorite food of all time?
Oof, we both gonna answer this one. My favorite food of all time is steak and rice. Specifically, you gotta sear it for a little bit on the skillet and that let me cook. Then you throw it on the grill to finish it off. You know, I don't know. I feel like even if you grill it, it still won't replicate that same crispy layer from when you sear it. So steak, white rice, add some peppers, onions, throw some of that gravy on the rice. Oh my God, I'll eat that more than I eat. What's your favorite food?
So my favorite food is anything chicken. Chicken tenders, chicken nuggets, chicken sandwiches. I love chicken, like any chicken dish. But I also really like seafood, like a good seafood boil.
What's our favorite thing to do together?
Our favorite thing to do together is take trips. Whether it's small trips, big trips, we just love traveling.
Yeah, that's definitely our favorite thing to do together. We travel a lot, well, as much as we can. And when we do, it feels very, very earned because we work really hard for that.
And I like to eat with him a lot. We just have, like, don't worry, there will be mukbangs coming to this channel for sure.
Mukbangs? We're gonna eat a lot. We're gonna eat a lot, and we're gonna spell it, and y'all pronounce it when y'all read the video. Next question.
Who said I love you first?
I definitely said I love you first. Funny story, it was only like day 3. It slipped out, but I guess if it slipped out, that means you had to mean it in some type of way, right? But she said it back, luckily, thankfully.
How could you not love this cute thing?
Yeah, she said it back, and yeah, this was on day 3. And I know y'all been here before. Don't act like, don't lie, don't come for me in the comments. Y'all know y'all been here before. Y'all know y'all fell in love in day 3. Some of y'all don't even make it past day 1 and y'all already in love. But we've been together for 1.5 years. And I meant it the same as much as I meant it today, if not more. So leave me alone. Next question.
I'm gonna cry. What was your first impression of me?
My first impression was a giggly mess. Not mess in a bad way, but like in terms of like, I'd look at her, giggle. I'd sneeze, giggle. I'd make a tiny joke, giggle.
You made me nervous, but like in a good way. Like give me butterflies. And he still gives me butterflies.
Yeah, it was. She was really giggly. It was, but one thing I find really attractive is a woman with good humor. She laughed at a lot of my jokes. So yeah, we go every
He's
weekend.
actually funny. Y'all gonna see, he actually really funny.
Next question. Who's more likely to get lost on vacation? Go ahead. It's okay.
I am. That's because when I'm around him, like my train of thought like disappears. Common sense disappears because I'm safe. Like he's my protector. Like I'm just the girl in that moment, and he's the one who's thinking, okay, the exits are here. There's another entrance over here, and I'm just in La La Land.
And then there's a time where she almost ran into a train. It wasn't a real train. It was like a little trolley for kids to ride on. I'll put a picture somewhere right here or something, but yeah, it was pretty funny. Next question.
One thing you're proud of and one thing you can do.
My music, I take pride in that. You know, I work really hard for it. I think I spend too much time on one song, but that's why it sounds the way it does, because you know I spend a lot of time on it. You're gonna hear a lot of that throughout this channel. We're gonna sneak stuff in. I'm gonna sneak in promo for it, like right now.
And I'm from the town, no love up in my city, so we had to go and take it on the road.
To get out the city, we ain't got no love. Now we fucking bitches out there every show.
And we getting bigger, taking over cities. Promise you, I ain't stressing over her.
Once I get a milli, take her out the city, probably blow it back, spend it with the bros.
And I got a man, I don't like girls, but I'm making me, bitch, touch your toe.
One thing I'd improve is probably my voice. I'm not a bad singer, but at the same time, I'm not the best singer. I'm more like a T-Pain, not a John Legend. One thing I definitely improve and snapping my fingers is the voice like an angel. What about you?
One thing I'm proud of is how far.
Cut that up. We'll cut that out. No, we won't. All right, next question. What's your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve is probably people who just smack their food. Like you could literally hear and see everything going on, and just like hygiene. Like you stink.
You got halitosis, mom.
Morning person or night owl?
I'm a night owl. I get random bursts of energy at night, and that's when I eat the most for some reason. I eat breakfast the whole day without eating a meal, and let nighttime come, I eat like 4 meals in one. I eat a ramen while my actual food is cooking. While my actual food is cooking, I got DoorDash on the way. Mornings aren't too bad. It's really just the getting out of bed part. Once I'm out of bed, I'm wide awake and ready to go.
Yeah, I'm the complete opposite. I'm a morning person. Like I work early in the morning, and when I tell him it's time to come to bed, it's time to come to bed.
What was the first date we went on?
Went to the movies. He got me flowers. Forgot what movie we were at.
Yeah, that's a conversation we have a lot of times. We might have left. I think we left.
Yeah.
But yeah, we left, went and got food, and
Was
then
it the Joker?
I think so. I think it was that. It was the new Joker, the one they
Okay,
turned
it was
into a musical.
not.
First day we went on was to the movies. It was pretty fun.
Best childhood memory.
My favorite childhood memory was my dad taking me to see Spider-Man 3. That was my first ever Marvel movie that I seen live action, and that started to trickle down effect into me becoming the big Marvel fan I am today. So that's definitely my top childhood memory. Favorite holiday and why?
Ooh, my favorite holiday, Thanksgiving, because obviously I got a lot to be thankful for, but also the food. Like, I'm a big bag. Or Christmas. The vibes are just fire during Christmas. I also just love giving gifts. I'm crafty. They all like have more of a meaning than just the gift card or something like that.
Only time I'm here for in the winter is Christmas. Once Christmas is over, the snow can go away. All that cheerful ish could go away. Ho, 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 then bye, bye, bye. And yes, it's for the gift. I love getting things. I don't care about family. I don't care about the food. If you ain't giving me presents, I don't want it.
That's why I gave him coal last year.
And a PlayStation 5. Next question. And an iPhone 17 Pro Max. Don't let her fool y'all. She is She be tricking.
Who's more stubborn?
I'm definitely the stubborn one. Just because I'm definitely the stubborn one. Just because that if things don't go my way, I become a literal child. Like, it's one thing I've been trying to work on. If I plan, say if tomorrow I plan to do A, B, and C, if any of those don't go my way, I don't want to do it anymore. Just take me back home.
But we could both definitely be stubborn. We both have our moments.
That's definitely true. Ooh, hiccups. Next question. What do people usually get wrong about you?
Ooh. I feel like people be getting a lot of things wrong about me. One, I am really sweet. I really am calm. I'm chill. But I do have a side of me that comes out when I get pushed. Ask him, he know.
Even though we're really supposed to be answering one of the questions. One thing people usually get wrong about me, and I used to hate it, my age. People get my age really wrong a lot of the times. When I was like 18, I was getting told I looked 14. When I was 21, I was getting told I looked 16. 24, now I get told I look 18, 19. But for all those people that used to make fun of me because I look young, watch when you turn 50 and I look 20. So eat that, losers. What?
But it's something I do very well.
Something she does well is her calming methods. Like, things she's always been good at since day one is calming me down. I do have really bad anxiety. Do get angry really quick, and she's really good at talking me through it. Sometimes it doesn't work, you know. And like she said, that's where the stubborn comes in. That's all on me and nothing to do with her. Like I said, I do get angry really easy. I do get anxious really easy. But say it does drop down levels, then it would if she wasn't around. So just her presence being around does keep me very docile. She also good at something. Next question.
What's your hobby?
Once again, my hobby is my music. You're gonna hear a lot of that. I do have a collab album on the way. I have a lot of visuals to shoot, and I believe sometime between late May and early June, I will be doing my first video shoot on a closed set. Definitely my hobby, music. What's a comfort TV show you can watch 100 times over? We're both gonna answer this one, by the way.
Kind of old, so like if y'all OGs, y'all know Pretty Little Liars, and only because I lived for the drama in that show, but also like I would watch it with my grandma a lot, and like me and her would eat it up.
So my comfort show that I could watch 100 times over is definitely Trailer Park Boys. If you haven't, I suggest you get in tune. That's probably one of the best, funniest, what the f is going on shows ever. It's like if The Office met Ted. It's just pure comedy. It's not to be taken serious at all. If you try to take it serious, you're just gonna go crazy. I really suggest y'all get into it. Question number 19 is,
one goal as a couple.
Goal we have as a couple, definitely a home in Arizona. It's something we've been talking about for a really long time. Specifically, nice backyard, pool, because it gets really hot in Arizona, so we're gonna need a pool. But I spent a lot of time in the West Coast, fell in love with it, specifically California, but I think California is just too much, especially nowadays when it comes to like the craziness going on, expensive, gas, rent. So we were looking and we landed on Arizona. We found actually a couple properties that we were interested in. One thing I will always say, the East Coast will always be home. We're here in Connecticut, but when you're here in Connecticut in winters, 20 degrees, 100 degrees in Phoenix, 24/7 doesn't sound too bad. So definitely our home in Arizona as a couple goal. Do you have one you want to have?
Yeah, I just want to have this man's last name. I want him to give me his babies.
That can be arranged.
But yeah, I want a family with this man. That's the goal.
We'll be right back.
Who's more likely to start an argument?
Few factors that are involved. I'm just not off-rip problematic. It's because, mind you, I am just the girl. I'm just the girl. So, did I eat? Did I get enough sleep? What else? Did I have a bad day at work? What else, babe?
She needs 17 non-sexual physical touches a day.
I feel like that makes sense, cause like, you know what I mean?
If she doesn't meet her quota, she's gonna be really cranky. The list could go on, but we're not here to
And this
argue.
man puts up with me, so I'm gonna continue being a spoiled brat. Who asked who out first?
She definitely asked me out first. I've never been very traditional. Like, I reached out first. We hung out. 3 weeks after we hung out, she did ask me out. In my head, we were already dating. So I didn't feel the need, but she's more traditional. It was really cool. She made me a spooky basket, and she got me a bouquet of black roses, which is my favorite type of roses, favorite color, favorite everything. As you can see, everything black, because it was a ghost face from Scream on front of it, and it said, "Will you be my boo?" And the only answer I could have said was hell yeah. I said, of course, right away. And like I said, at that point I already assumed she was my girlfriend, so like, obviously I'm gonna say yes, but that just kind of solidified it.
Listen, ladies, I just knew what I wanted.
When she went after you, gotta respect it. 1.5 years later, and we're doing okay. Minor hiccups, but no couple's perfect. We're working on it, and eventually we'll be better than ever. All right, YO YouTube, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking us out on our 21 question video. Hopefully it was very informational. Hopefully you got to learn a lot about us. Once again, she's Ash.
He's Jay.
This is Jay and Ash versus the world. You're gonna see a lot more coming from us, so stay tuned. Subscribe, hit that notification if you haven't. Like this video, and tell us where are you from in the comments.
And future video ideas. If you guys want to see something specific, let us know.
When you leave me, I won't stop. I'm going over. I'm a